Hey everyone, welcome to Heavenly Harvest Homestead. And today I'm getting my buckets ready for my potatoes. So let's roll. Okay, so what I'm doing today is I'm going to get these all ready. First thing you need to do is drill some holes in the bottom of these buckets. I got these buckets at Walmart yesterday. They were about $5 a piece. And this is what I plant my potatoes in. These will last about 2-3 years depending on how the weather is. So what I've done, I drilled the first one from the inside, and then all I got to do is just lay over the next bucket underneath it, and it sets up a template to set the holes in the same place. Now that's not that super duper important, but you need ample drainage for potatoes, because the last thing you want to have is your potatoes sitting in a bunch of wet soil. So if you think about it, when you plant potatoes in the ground, the soil will only hold so much water before it'll run off. Well, because we're putting these in a confined area, we have to make a place where the water can drain out and not overwater. So let me show you how to do this. I got me, this is a 1-inch hole saw, and I just go through the hole, punch a little hole. I mean, these are thin buckets, so it doesn't take hardly anything to get through them. Just like that. So I got 7 holes in here. Now I've experimented with different size holes in the past, and I found that this 1-inch hole works pretty good. And don't worry about the dirt falling out the bottom, because once you put the dirt in here, it packs in and creates a seal, just like it does on the ones you get from the nurseries. Excuse me. I hope everybody's doing well with this coronavirus. We've been very fortunate not to have anybody sick. Clear out my thing here. We planted a lot of potatoes this year too, because we bought some from the store, but we had some excuse me, we put some of them up last year in the cabinet, and when Beth pulled them out the other day, had a bunch of chits on them. So we're going to put those in first and see how those go. So we're going to be growing a bunch of potatoes. That's one thing this year. I'm going to try to grow more potatoes, because we eat a ton of potatoes when we're on the Whole30 diet. So I figured, what the heck, I'll just go ahead and grow a bunch of them and take them out. Now sometimes, if you notice, the little pieces don't come completely out, so all you got to do is just twist it and pop it out. All right? It's nothing really complicated, but I just wanted to show you how to prep your buckets. All right, now I'll show you how to fill them up. I got this. I just got this dirt a little while ago from a place right here near the house in Fuquay, and it was a pretty good price. So Alright, so first thing I'm going to do, you notice inside the bucket you've got lines. Alright, so these lines represent the level of the soil. So up to this first line right here, this is 2 inches. This is 4 more inches, so that'd be 6 inches. And then here would be another 4 inches, so that'd be 10. And then, well, it's probably a little bit different than that, but I basically take it and fill it up to that bottom line right there. Alright, so here's my shovel. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this up to that first line on the bucket. Right here. I don't know if you can see inside the bucket. So there's a line that goes around here. I'm going to fill it up to that first line and just get the soil settled in the bottom so it doesn't pour out. Spread that around. This dirt is already really warm. I'm sitting in the sun today. Alright, so let me move you over here so you can see exactly what we're doing. Alright, so you can see here's the second line right here. So that's going to be my next fill line. So what I'm going to do, and this is plenty of dirt in the bottom. So what I'm going to do now is take my potatoes and I'm going to just turn them into the dirt just a little bit and get them buried just a little bit into the dirt. And then I'll show you what we do next. Let me get the potatoes. All right, so in this bucket, these are Idaho potatoes. These are some we put up last year. They started to chit on the counter, so we said, well, we'll put these up. And these have been set out all winter. All right. So let me show you a little bit of something about this. All right. This is called a chit. So this is where the vine's going to grow out. And everywhere where one of these little chits is, another vine with potatoes is going to grow out of it. So you can, if you have some time, you can cut this potato and leave at least a pretty good chunk of potato for it to feed off of, and cut these extra chits out to get more potatoes. Alright, so this is the top of the potato, this is the heel. Alright, we're going to put the heel down into the dirt. We're just going to twist it down just a little bit just to get it seated. I don't want to go way down because then I'll be at the bottom of the bucket. Alright, same thing here. See the heel? Got a little divot on it. And put it in the dirt. Now, I space these out depending on the size of the potato. So these first bucket, I'm going to put some little potatoes in there. All right, there's the heel. Now you want to make your chits up too. That's the other thing. So that's how you know where the heel is your chits are up. You know what? I'm going to put that one over here. I'm going to leave this middle area open for them to grow in. I'm going to put one more out of this. This is not the heel. This is the heel. See the difference in the divot? Right? Alright, so but we got to do chits up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in kind of at an angle so I have my chits standing up. Alright, and that's what it looks like inside the bucket. Got a little bit of a shadow there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover these potatoes with a little cup so I don't break the chits off when I put the dirt inside. So let me get my cup and I'll show you. Alright, so this is a good reason to save your buckets that you get from the nursery. Alright, so what I'm going to do is just set this over the top of the potato. There's some old growing herb garden things we had from before that we just repurposed to do this with. Okay, so I'm going to set that there, and then I'm going to cover these up to the top of these buckets here. Now what this does is it protects your chits from getting broken when you put the dirt in. And that dirt should fill up to that very next line, thereabouts. All right, get it all mixed around there. Now this is not an exact science for level wise. That's about right. So then you find your bucket, twist it, pull it out, and now the dirt falls softly onto the top of the potato and you don't break your chits.
I need to interrupt.
All right, just like that. Pull this last one out. And there we go. Now all my chits are safe without getting broken. Now if you don't have those little cups like that from the nursery, you can use anything. You know, just basically anything that'll fit over the top of the potato to protect it from getting broken. All right, so let me get this set up and I'll show you where I'm going to put them. All right, let me show you what we got done with the potatoes. So I got them over here sitting on these, made me a little pallet sort of thing with the some wood had from pallets. I got all my buckets ready. So what we're waiting on now is for them to start emerging from the soil. Once they get about 6 inches high, I'm going to add some more soil, and I'll show you guys that when we get to that point. But I did get everything planted. I had to get another bin because they didn't have any more of these other tubs. So I used one of these. I put 6 of them in that, and then each one of these have their own set of potatoes. This whole side right here I think is all red potatoes. Oh, never mind, I'm sorry. These first 2 are Idaho and the last 2 are red potatoes. And then over here I've got the Idahos we had planted earlier, and then some red potatoes. And then if you follow over here, this is the potatoes that came out of our volunteer garden. So these are already sprouted up and they're already full to the top. So what I'm probably going to do in the next couple of days, because this got some tomatoes mixed into it as well, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to cover this up with some pine straw, because you want to keep the potatoes from getting sunshine on top of them, because it'll turn them green and then they're bad for you. Alright, so I just wanted to show you that, and like I said, in part 2 I'll show you the growth and how to add new soil. Alright everyone, I thank you for watching today. And if you have not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you can see when we put our new videos up. Also, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. We really appreciate that. And put some comments in there. If you have any questions or want to see other content from us, let us know. But until next time, remember, God is good all the time, and all the time, God is good. Love you. Bye.